On Blues Radio International, we're here at the 2019 Blues Music Awards in Memphis with Dr. Janice Johnston. Dr. Johnston, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me today.
When people offer to contribute to Blues Radio International, I always tell them they should give their money to the HART Fund to help musicians. And now we're going to find out why I say that. Can you tell us about the HART Fund? And then I also want to talk about the amazing initiative that you've got to have health screening for musicians and some of the amazing things that have happened because of that.
Sure. So the HART Fund has been around for almost 20 years now. And it was started to help blues musicians with medical, dental, and funeral expenses. And we've been able to help so many people through the years. And, unfortunately, a lot of musicians are either not insured by health insurance or they're underinsured, meaning that they have a health insurance, but they can't afford to pay the copay or their deductible. And so they go without. And we can see what happens when people go without health care and, going without looking after diabetes or hypertension or those kinds of things. Teeth is another huge thing, that get overlooked too often. And we know that when you don't look after your oral health, that your physical health can actually decline. And it can affect your performance as well, too. So there's just a lot of things that HART has been doing for many years. And, all the money that goes into donations to the Blues Foundation's HART Fund goes directly back to the musicians that we help.
I know personally a number of musicians who I think it would not be an understatement to say whose lives were saved because of the HART Fund. And so I can't thank you enough for all that work. And if people want to contribute, they should contact the Blues Foundation?
Yep, we've made it super easy to make a donation. So you can just go to blues.org. There's a donate button. And from there, you can choose what program that you may feel led to donate to. The HART Fund is one of them, and it's a very active fund where we help so many people every year. In the last several years, the numbers of people that we outreach to has grown significantly, both in terms of grants that we are able to provide to musicians, but also in terms of our outreach programs that we do, these preventative health screening programs as well, too.
That's an important initiative that you alone are responsible for starting. And I know it started small, but it's now grown into a program that covers multiple areas of medical concern. And you've actually alerted people to significant problems of which they were unaware prior to sitting down with you. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So, when I became involved with the Blues Foundation and was asked to sit on the board, and I found out about the HART Fund, I knew that was something that I could definitely make an impact on. I'm a family physician, and so I'm used to dealing with things of all sorts of natures. And, I'm able to really dive deep into getting affordable rates and pricing for people. Knowing how important preventative care is, I felt that was one of the big things that I could bring to the HART Fund to really try to proactively identify things that were going on in folks' lives so we could make an impact before it became a really big issue. And you're right, we've been able to identify lots of things. I know 6-7 years ago when we first started this program, we were able to, our very first day, identify someone with quite uncontrolled diabetes and make a definite impact to, get them onto the right track, get them onto treatment, follow up with blood testing, all of that kind of stuff. And it's been kind of all over the board. We certainly have identified hepatitis C, prostate cancer, kidney failure, all sorts of things that we've been able to identify. We do a lot of sexual health education by bringing in other people into our health screenings as well, too. So Planned Parenthood is one of those that comes on a regular basis. I know a lot of people kind of, joke and tee-hee because we bring condoms as well, too. Last year at the IBCs, I ordered 500 banana-flavored condoms, and I'm happy to report every single one of them went missing. So we try to have fun with it, but also to bring, light to the topics and make it easier for people to come up and ask questions as well.
How many musicians do you estimate you've served in this process?
Gosh, that's a great question. So we did definitely start small, and we don't just do it at the IBCs and the BMAs. We go out into the community as well too. So we've been attending Americana Fest as well. We go to the big Blues Bender as well, and then we also outreach to affiliate programs once a year by going out into their communities. So I would say through the health screening programs, we're probably outreaching to 300 people maybe a year, and that's both through really comprehensive blood testing that we do. We will bring in the custom-made ear molds as well too. Both through Music Cares. This year, we're actually funding that program ourselves through HART Fund, which is awesome. And then this year, I really, really hope that a lot of people come stop by during the BMAs. This is the first time we'll be bringing vision screening, and also, which is going to be awesome. All of us need glasses, right? We're all getting older. We need readers and glasses and that kind of thing. So they'll be able to do a vision exam, write for your prescription for what you need, and then also dispense prescription glasses, readers, and sunglasses on site with your prescription, which is amazing to me. And if they're for some reason not able to fit you with your particular prescription, they'll be giving out gift cards to America's Best, which is a nationwide chain, to go ahead and get that locally where you live. So.
Well, the musicians we have the privilege of listening to have given us all so much, and it's been so life-changing. And we all wonder how we can give back, what we could do for them. This is a way we really can make a very big difference.
Absolutely. If you really want to keep the blues alive, you got to keep them healthy, and you got to keep them out there writing and touring and playing. And I can't think of a better way to do that.
Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Johnston.
You're welcome.
Thank you for all the work that you do and for all that you've done to help our music community.
Thank you, Jesse.